everyone, this is Marcy with Creators Call Shop here on YouTube. I'm out and about today. I have an appointment this morning. I was planning to film this intro when I got here and I thought my appointment was for 10:30 and it turns out it's actually for 10:50. I was trying to get 10 minutes early like they said, and boy, I really overshot the mark. So we have a long time to wait. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it's not long enough to go do something else, but I really hate waiting. Just waiting, strumming my fingers. After my appointment today, I'm gonna be heading to a couple of thrift stores. I have some other errands, and so I just thought it'd be nice to turn the camera on, bring everybody along with me. I don't know if I'll find anything interesting, but these are a couple of stores I haven't been to for a really long time, and I generally find kind of some fun stuff. So this video may get added on to another one later, I don't know. Or it could be its own video eventually. I don't want to only be thrifting videos, but since those right now are the ones that are kind of doing well on my channel and people are always interested, I'm going to just keep doing them when I have something sort of interesting. So we'll see what happens today. Also, you hate to waste a good opportunity when you're out and you're having some good hair, and I got a little bit of makeup on, not much, because let's be honest, with a mask, you don't need to put on that much makeup anymore, but I will do my eyes. So I'm looking forward to how our day is going to unfold. Then when I get back to my house, I do want to work on a couple of journals that I've been telling you about, and you may or may not see them actually completed by the time this one airs. We'll just see how it goes, but always good to have the footage, always good for me to practice my filming. I always feel awkward talking in front of people. In fact, somebody just pulled up next to me a few minutes ago as I was getting ready to start filming this video, and so I rolled up the window because I didn't want to look like a doofus. Anyway, that's just me. It's my personality. I have a really awkward time with that. But I do enjoy sharing with you guys and providing entertainment for you on my channel as well as inspiration. So at this point, I will stop talking. I'll let you get your drink and snack. And then when we meet back here, we'll be ready to take off and go check out a couple thrift stores. We may hit Chick-fil-A first on the way because I'll be hungry by then, and they have those nice big Cokes and really good salads. So, all right, I will catch you on the flip side of this appointment and after this intro. Well, that was a ton of fun. Okay, so that was, not to be too personal, but annual mammogram, important, so get yours. But in and out in 15 minutes once my appointment time was actually, and once it was my scheduled appointment time, the actual time it took was very quick, so that's nice. All right, on to Chick-fil-A because I'm hungry and it's lunchtime, and then we'll be on to the thrift store. Okay, I made it to my first stop. I had to stop and get some printer ink. Lunch was delicious. I ate it in the park, so that was really good. I don't know if you can see the name of the thrift store behind me, but it is run by a local religious organization that is predominant in Idaho and Utah. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I do like them because of the types of donations that they receive and the things that they have there. Very often I can find things that are a little bit different, and especially fabrics and things like that. So I'm going to go in and see what I can find. I'm going to try to see if I can set this up in my cart and film surreptitiously. I've seen other YouTubers do it that way so that they're not showing people, but they're showing what they're looking at. So we're going to try that. Okay, see you in a minute inside. Here we are inside the store. I'm just wandering down this aisle. It has office supplies, binders, and that's one of the first places I like to look for ephemera. I'm trying to show you patterns There were also lots of children in the store, so I don't want to be filming other people's kids on accident. Here I just set up some things on the shelf so I could flip through them for you very quickly, but they were items I had found. There's a lady right behind me talking on her phone, and it made it kind of interesting and awkward to try to record. Here I am in the book section. I found a couple of ring binders that I decided to pick up, and then further down the aisle I found some gardening books that I like. However, there was another nice lady standing in the way, so I didn't want to record her. And then just games and things that I looked through. Well, that was a bust. It was really hard to get any kind of filming done really in there. Too many people, and there just really wasn't that much. So I went through the books really quick. I did find a couple of ring binders. So that's good, because I always like to play with those. And a couple of the old Time Life books. I was looking for the one on roses, which they didn't have, but I found some other ones, and they have really good pictures in them that you can cut up and make ephemera and stuff out of, so that was fun. But just too many people. And then I found a few little office supplies like index cards, Rolodex cards that I show you in the video. So on to the next place. I'm at stop number 2. Good grief, it's busy out here. Is there's some secret about thrifting on Tuesdays that I don't know? Is it like half price senior day or what? Because it is crazy. I can't even find a spot to park. This is a pretty good sized thrift store. And I will try to see if I can get my purse set up better with the camera and everything inside here, but it really just depends on how many people and all of that. But let's go see. Adventure awaits inside. Here we are at stop number 2. I start looking in the children's book section, which as you can see at this place is quite extensive. Now I'm just giving you a view of the store, just kind of what things look like in there. Here's a binder by Bo Bunny. I found it over in the baby section. It looks brand new. I'm pretty sure it is. It's never been touched. So that's an exciting find. Going around the corner, I'm trying to find the cookbooks. And I discover this paper here, sketch paper. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Sorry about the weird angle there. And then I'm just going down the row looking for binders or papers, anything that's interesting. And you'll see this later because I decided to pick that up. Brand new binder. Those are always fun. I like to have those on hand for different things. Let's see, 99 cents. That's a good bargain. Now I'm showing you this address book. I was trying to talk, but with the mask it was too muffled. I like these for ephemera. I think I explained this later in the video too, so I won't over-explain. Now I'm just showing you possibilities of what you can find in the office supplies. I picked out these flashcard set, but I decided not to get them because the price was $2.99, just seemed a little too high. And then right here I'm explaining about photo paper, because a lot of times digitals and things are nice to print on photo paper, especially if you can find the matte. I decided not to pick it up for me because I don't generally use digitals, but just pointing out this is a great place to find them. I don't remember what that was. And then just looking through the computer printer paper and things. That one has a really nice pattern on it. I think that was 99 cents, yeah. And then accounting notebook paper, the column paper. Now I'm cruising down the aisle some more. I sped this up a little bit so it wouldn't be boring. I'm going over to look for linens, textiles, which is always iffy. I'm here in the tablecloth section, and in a minute here I'm going to show you a tablecloth that had lace. It was handmade, so they added the lace, and I had found one, same kind of idea, last year. I wished I had picked it up because I had olive green vintage lace, and I missed my opportunity. Now I'm over here in more of the crafting supplies, looking at stamps. There's one of those whale tail punches from Stampin' Up! That people like to use. This is a brand new stamp set from Recollections, never touched. So it's always worth investigating. And then I'm fascinated by these wooden shoe trees. I wish I needed them, but I don't, so I leave them there. But man, I just love that kind of stuff. Be still my vintage heart. Okay, here I found some beaded trim, and I can't remember what I was saying there, but I do pick it up. Just looking at some stamps and punches. What else did we find down here? Little bits of this and that. It's also a good place to find the crafting scissors, like the old Fiskars scissors that do the decorative edges. Where am I going now? I'm going over to the ribbons and things. And last time I was here, I found some really good hem tape. Now I find a whole bag of thread, spools of thread, which is amazing because I need thread, all kinds of colors. Looking for more lace or something, anything interesting. Trying to find fabric, unsuccessful at that. Thumbing through the patterns, but they're all too modern looking. So I don't worry about those. I had, again, another sweet lady up behind me listening in, but I don't think she realized I was recording. I think she thought I was talking on the phone, but then I was feeling kind of pressured. Oh, office supplies, one of my most favorite places. And I spy this package of what I think are notepad papers and things. I like the pattern, so I grab it. Now I'm just showing you an example here of the kinds of things you can find, especially when you're beginning crafting. So this one had a hole punch, 2 glue sticks, and index cards. Okay, again, it's pretty slim pickings, a lot of people. So I'm gonna check out and go home. Well, there's 2 more down the street, but I don't know if it's worth it because of how crazy busy it is and my camera's getting low. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, I'm getting low battery. I'm at like 18%, but I decided to come down the street, check out these other 2 real quick, and we'll see if there's anything worth showing off at the end. And yeah, we'll just give you a quick little rundown. If I find anything interesting, I'll film it inside, but if I don't, that's okay. All right, see you inside, maybe. I'm showing you some things that I already have in my cart. There are stickers, decals, these ribbon roses, and then I picked up this cute Christmas stamp. I couldn't tell at first if it was a Santa or a snowman. Here's scrapbooking stickers for when I get back to scrapbooking my kids' lives. A board that I think would be good if you're looking for something to put underneath your books when you're punching holes for the signatures. Macrame board would be great. It's $3.19, so I don't pick it up. I don't really need one anyway. We're in the kids' books. Last time I was here, they had 3 or 4 big, long bookshelves, and this time you can see it's just dinky. I did manage to find a couple things. There's games, toys. The store was disappointing this time. Okay, I'm stopping at the grocery store very quickly on my way home, and then I'm going to be making dinner. I need to recharge my battery here before I do anything else. Then after dinner, I am going to try and show you those 2 journals that I'm working on for fall. Hopefully I have enough brain power and enough energy. You know, between time in the day, energy, and everything else, sometimes I just run out of steam, but hopefully you're getting something out of this video. And now is my shameless plug for you to hit like if you're liking the video, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, notification bell. Hit the notification bell, and then you'll be alerted every time that I have something new out there. There's the shameless plug. So I'm going in, I'm gonna get some fruits and vegetables and go home, make dinner, and put my feet up. So see you back in a bit. I'll meet you at the craft table. Okay, I am now rested, resuscitated, rejuvenated. So I decided to go ahead and show you the haul really quick now before dinner, and then move on into the fall journals that I'm working on. So let's dig into it. The very first thing I wanted to mention was this little sack. I think I've mentioned this before, but you know, I had lunch at Chick-fil-A today, and once COVID hit, they stopped using their clear sacks with a clear front and went to these plain white paper sacks. I don't know if it was a supply issue or just what, but they are really great for crafting. All they are doing is putting in your silverware and the dressing. So usually they're just very clean. And I just pull my stuff right out. I set it aside where it won't get messed up, and I bring it home and add it to my craft stash. So there's a good idea for those free craft supplies, you know, that we're always looking for. I'll go ahead and link that video one more time up here in the cards so that you can refer back to that one. It's a video I made earlier this year about how to find journal supplies and things for very little or no cost, because they're everywhere. And that's one of the reasons I like to show you the thrifting things, because I bet a lot of this stuff is in your home, or you can find it if somebody maybe is cleaning out or what have you, and giving stuff away, and now you can look at it with fresh eyes. So there's my sack from Chick-fil-A. Thrift store number 1. I didn't find a lot, really. So many people. And then when it came time to check out, I swear it was like standing in line at Ross. They had 4 lines open and all of them were moving very slowly. Not to be a whiner or complainer, but 3 of them were using cash, which normally is what I do, and then 1 was using credit. And I thought, well, that's fine. I can just use my debit card if it'll get me there faster. And then, of course, I moved over to that line, and then it went really slow. So all told, this was under $10. But my 2 favorite things, I think I tried to get footage showing you that I picked these up. So a couple of my favorite things are these binders here, the ring binders. And again, they have the tabs in there, which will be good. And then all these pages can be divided up to make pockets or to be redecorated or what have you. Sorry about that. Nope, nope. Oh. Sorry about jiggling that. Ooh, that looks good. Anyway, so I really like them for the ring binder. I like them for the tabs because you can definitely cover over these tab dividers. And if you're into paint and mixed media, you can use paint, gesso, you can use fabric, you can glue papers on top. So those are nice. I have this one that I found, which I haven't really seen very many places, but look at how nice and big those rings are. That one. And then this one, he's a little more of a petite size. This one's a square, so I'm guessing he's around 10 inches square. I'm not going to take time to measure it. This one's kind of more of a 9x6 size, and I haven't actually seen this particular one before, this particular binder, Success with Houseplants. But when I opened it up, look, all the little pages are still in packs. They hadn't even really used it. And then it just has 2 holes, 2 rings. And this one also has these tabs up here at the top, and it looks like, you know, I could turn that into a pocket or something. But I've not seen them with these pages with the tabs up here at the top. I don't know why I'm trying to hold that. Let me just put that back down. Sorry. So the pages are very similar to those double fold ones that you see in a lot of people using or decorating up, and I have some in some of my book page packs as well, but these are not the thicker paper, the almost cardstock like paper. This is just actual paper. That's really pretty. Look at that gorgeous hydrangea. I do not have a good spot in my yard for hydrangeas, so I envy everyone that can grow them. And I've never been able to get the purple color to work out, but truly in Idaho, where I am, it's too hot and dry to really be successful, but I keep trying. So yeah, I've not seen them with the page tabs at the top like this, but those will be fun to work with. Yeah, so I'll probably, these are all nicely packaged up, so I may just offer them up the way they are. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, but I really wanted it just for the binder, and it is a petite size. It's like a 9x6 by probably 3. So that's gonna be fun to work with. One of the other things that I really was excited to find were these books right here. I think these were the Time Life. Yeah, Time Life Encyclopedia of Gardening. They come in a set, and there's probably 20 in the set. They cover all kinds of subjects. I really have been looking for the one that says roses because it has gorgeous pictures in there. But I picked these 3, ferns, evergreens, and trees. And I'll show you what I like about them. Every single one of these is set up kind of the same. So they have these kinds of pictures. And you can cut these out and use them on tags to decorate tags or pages or what have you, but they're all very pretty and they're in that botanical style. So this one is the ferns, because sometimes it's nice to just have the greenery. You can even, if you're really ambitious, cut out around these on Fussy Cut, you know, and then just have the image to glue on. And then they also have really pretty title pages and photographs. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. So I got ferns because I wanted the greenery. I got evergreens because I liked the pictures and because I thought I was grabbing ferns. But look at those. Aren't those gorgeous? Gorgeous illustrations. That's really, actually, that has more in it, doesn't it? Oh, wow. That's really pretty. Gorgeous pages. So those will be fun to work with. And then the last one, Apologies if I'm jiggling. I don't mean to jiggle. The last one is trees. So even though I couldn't find the roses one, these still have really pretty illustrations, and I can still work with a lot of these pages. And there's apparently chapter 5 is the one with the gorgeous title page. They're all set up kind of the same. So there's those 3. Keep your eyes peeled for these, because if you do see the one that says roses, grab it if it's not outrageous. These were only $1, so anyway, that's what they look like. The last little bit that I got for you, I tried to capture on camera. Going in, there we go. I tried to capture it on camera. It was really hard because there were so many people that I found these labels. These are VCR labels, but I liked because they have the lines on them and they're skinny. They're probably long too, and I'll probably, you know, I may decide to cut them in half. So those are fun. Those will make great writing spaces. I found a pack of, let's get in frame there, unused blank Rolodex cards, no lines. But people like these, and you can decorate these up, same as you do an index card or library card or what have you. Lots of options for those. And then some more of these index guides, the tabbed dividers for your index cards, because these are always handy to have. And then I found a set of playing cards. Let's take off the price tag. I guess I could just pull one out and show you, but it's got Santa. I have another set that I had found at the thrift store, a different thrift store, quite a while ago. I was realizing today I don't think I've been back to those 2 thrift stores. It's been probably a couple of years, because well, maybe the second one I might have been to one more time since then. Last time I was there, I found a set of, I think it was the Childcraft books. It was one of them, one of those that has all the good stories in it. Isn't it cute? And there's a whole deck of them. So you guys tell me what you think. If you want me to offer these up in sets of 6 in my shop, I will definitely do that. But this is a little bit different picture than what my other 2 have on them. So they're fun. Fun for Christmas journals. Christmas journals coming up right after the fall journals are done. I am getting in the Christmas mood. It's unusual because usually I'm sad to see summer go, but I think this year we're all happy to see 2020 go. So that means focusing on something nice like Christmas. And then I got a staple puller only because my husband said he couldn't find his. And this is only 25 cents, and it actually, the spring works really well. It doesn't get stuck. So then he told me he found it. So, okay. So the first thrift store, the total cost was less than $10. I can't remember if I already told you that, but there wasn't that much, like I said. Now I have a shadow. Hold on. I'm having troubles again. There we go. There we go. There. Perfect. Everybody hold your breath and it'll work. Second one I went to was Savers. This one, what was my total? I don't always tell you the totals, but I try to, and it's interesting. $18.57. So I tried to point this out on the video. Sketch paper, and it comes in a roll. So this will be great paper for adding to your journals, something like this. So keep an eye out. It's a lightweight tracing paper, and then you can measure out as much or as little as you want. So that's cool. It's a brand new roll of it for $2.99. I don't know if that's a good price, but it seemed like it. I found this pad, and I like things like this because they're good for filling in a page, covering over a page where you don't like the stuff, or under my fabric flips. I always like to have a writing space. So this has these little journaling spots, and look at this. Isn't this the cutest with that little dress? So here's some lines, and these are good for just general journaling. You don't have to follow the days of the week. You can just write on the lines, or you might want to. Who knows? Just jot a memory or a whatever, depending on what you're using your journal for. So that was a fun little find. I showed you these printer papers. And I liked it because this is such a versatile design. I can put these in just about any journal, whether it's cooking, gardening, holiday even, because it has these little sprigs here with Looks like holly and evergreens and pine cones. So this is going to be very versatile. And then pretty much anytime I see these, I grab them, because not only do I love using accounting paper for myself, but it's very handy to add into journals. And I especially liked this one because of the way the columns and the lines are on the paper. So that was a good one. I did go ahead and grab this notebook. It was only 99 cents, so that kind of decided me that I like to have these binders for just all kinds of things, my recipe binders, what have you. They're just very handy to have, and when they're in that good of shape, because originally at Target that thing cost buku bucks. So it's nice to get an almost new one for 99 cents. I grabbed this. I think I showed you that. I was trying to talk in Savers, and I don't know how well you'll be able to hear what I said because I had my mask on. So if that part doesn't work out, I'm going to try voiceovers. No promises, because I don't know. I'm not good at voiceovers. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But I was showing you that these are nice for ephemera. I like the color in there. The picture on the front is pretty. It's a little binder style, so I can make a mini journal out of it. And then it has these tabbed pages too. So that'll be a good little mini journal. I have a few of those mini ring binder journals in my shop right now, and I really like making them. So I have quite a few mini binders. Now this, I was trying to look at it. I mean, the package is open on the back side, and I dropped it. So I don't know why I was trying to be so dainty in the store, because it's actually open. But I think this is a trim, and it's got the dangly beads on it. And I think this would be really nice for adding to the edges of pages and tags and things. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah! Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to zoom in, and then I'll zoom out, get you a good look. So that was nice. What did that say? $1.99. And it's a whole yard. And then I found this bag of threads. And about that point in time, there was a nice lady who kind of came up behind me and was waiting on me. And I was talking to the camera. And then I started to feel silly. Anyway, she didn't mind. I guess she thought I was talking to someone on the phone, so that was good. But look at these. These are older too, because you can tell by the spools. They're not vintage, although maybe some of these are, because these are wood. But these are just older. I mean, in terms of vintage, maybe being 80s or 90s, probably, but not vintage in terms of 40s or 50s or 30s, which is what I consider vintage. Here, look at that one. That one's pretty. So that's a good buy, $2.99 for all those spools of thread. And then I also tried to show you this package that I got. So I've opened it just to see what we've got inside, because these are also good for, oh, these are notes. I thought they were, oh, these are cards. That's a card. Huh. Well, I would put it on the page just like this, honestly. And again, I'd put it on to cover up a page that I don't like the picture or I don't like the words, and I can just cover it and have a beautiful image with writing space. Ooh, okay, these are actually cards. Interesting. Ooh, that one's embossed. Look at that. See, you can cover this with something else and just use the embossed image. Oop, repeat. Looks like this is one of those that you get sent in the mail. Those are nice. Stickers. Ooh, those are pretty. Some alphabets. There's kind of a mishmash in this one. Oh, and little, these are just sheets. Different designs on them. Hello, Paris. Oh, those are cute. Just little note sheets. Hello, Paris. And then I thought I saw maybe envelopes that go with these. Maybe I imagined that. I could have hallucinated that part. Oh, those are nice. Those are more writing space. And little notepads that say thank you. Those will look nice in gardening journals, won't they? I'm not watching where I am in the camera, so I apologize if I'm out of frame on some of this. Pretty decorated envelopes. These are green, blue. Those are nice colors. And then these look like maybe they go with these other note cards over here. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Oh! This reminds me of those old Valentines we used to get. Remember we get the Valentines in the book and then all the envelopes would be decorated to go with the Valentine? And then you had to match them up. I love those kind of Valentines. Why did those ever go away? Yeah, these are the envelopes for those cute notepads. Oh, those will be fun. Fun to add. Let's take another peek. Another one. There's this one. Very fun. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Some alphabet, chipboard alphabet stickers. That's hard to say. Chipboard alphabet. And then I found this. I think I showed you this too. It's only $1.99. Brand new. But from Bo Bunny. It was in with the baby section. I assume they thought that you were going to make a baby journal out of it or a baby book. But it's really more of that Smashbook style. So that's why I picked it up, because every single one of these pages can be used in a junk journal of some sort. They don't have to be all used in the same journal for sure. Look, see, you can glue this pocket down. Actually, you don't even have to because it's anchored by the hole here. So lots of places to journal or cover it up if I don't like what's on it. I can cover it and still have the cute little tabs. Look at these cute tabs. They're all cut out just so. Everyone has a different shape. Wow. Way to go, Bo Bunny. So yeah, again, it was a binder. So I can cover the spine. I can decorate this all up, but it's in mint condition for $1.99. Okay, so there's those. So then I decided to head down to the other two thrift stores. And again, slim pickings, but I managed to find a couple things. So first thing I found was this basket, which other than some of this jute is coming off, it's very sturdy little caddy. So I may or may not use it in my craft room, but I know I will definitely use it somewhere in my house, and this can be fixed. I can add more jute and cover it in with whatever I want, but it's very heavy duty. There's no brand on it. It's pretty tight. I like that. And also when I pick up things like that, then I can use them to carry things around, and I just stuffed everything in it as I walked around, so I didn't get a cart. I found this CD holder kit. I didn't open it, but from looking at it, it's basically to make your own bound junk journal style CD holder. So the CD sleeves individually will be cool, and then it has stickers and ribbons and little itty bitty book rings. Aren't they cute? And then I went around the corner and found a second one. So it's nice to find things like this because you can incorporate them into a different type of journal, but it all goes together. Now, oh, is this the receipt from the first one? Yeah, $10.07 is what I spent at Deseret. Okay, now I picked up these for me because somebody had clearly cleaned out their bookshelf. Alexander McCall Smith, I really love his stuff. And years ago, probably somewhere around 2007 and 8, it was right before Blockbuster Video went out of business, I found this series of movies called The #1 Ladies Detective Agency, and they were based on his novels. Well, the series only had, I think, 6 episodes, and then I was all intrigued, so then I went hunting for the books. So Alexander McCall Smith, he lives in Edinburgh. Here's this man, here he is, and he writes several series. And not only did I fall in love with Mama, hold on, I gotta look at her, look up her name, Mama Makutsi. I fell in love with her. It takes place in Botswana, but all of his books and all of his characters, they're all just lovable. Now this one, the Sunday Philosophy Club, I had the sequel to it, but not the original one. So I'm happy to find that. This one takes place actually in Edinburgh. And then I have a lot of these, and I picked up these two because I'm pretty sure these are the two that I don't have. If you want a good series, any of them by Alexander McCall Smith are good, of course. And then I'll show you this other tub. I do like finding heavy-duty tubs like this when I'm out thrifting. They're usually around 99 cents or $1.49, $1.49 depending on where you are. So I do like those for storing things in my craft room, and because usually the older ones are more sturdy than the newer plastic stuff. I found this really cute book, and I thought I would look through it and look at all these beautiful pages. Oh, that looks like a good one to read today. Let's save that. So there's Kate Greenaway pictures, there's art from all kinds of different people and different songs and poems. Look at that. So all of these pages can be used in other journals and will just be gorgeous. There's Lenora's chicken pot pie. And isn't he cute? And little songs, gorgeous artwork. The pages are the right size. There's one on Thanksgiving. So it's a little fat little book. These look to be about 6 by 6 size. So some of these actually can go in those mini binders, and I won't even have to cut them down or anything other than removing them from the book. There's little Cupid dolls. They're all naked. These little naked guys. I used to have a Cupid doll. He was one of my favorite toys. And then one day, my mom gave him away to the thrift store. It was very sad. He was one of my favorites. Him and an orange plastic whale named Seymour. It was very sad when she got rid of those. She didn't ask. Anyway, okay, enough of that book. But isn't that cute? I found this whole package here of envelopes. These are 9 by 6. I didn't open it, but you can tell that they're the manila style envelopes. They're all in white, so I can stamp them up. I can mail things out to people in them. I can do all of that. And then I found this one, this antique paper. So it's a very heavy cotton paper. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Maybe. There we go. It's a very heavy cotton fiber. And this is the kind of thing that you want to find. You can find these all over in thrift stores, but this is the kind of paper that's fun to add to your journals because it just adds an element of class. And I don't think this was marked. A lot of these weren't marked at this store. This one was the Goodwill. And then I went around the corner and found this. So it looks like they had, oh look, these are vellum stickers. So anything that I'm doing, like maybe a botanical style or my masculine journals, maybe I can use some of these binders to do some masculine themed journals. That's a good idea. Lots of information. So here's some more. So that's really nice paper. It's already got that vanilla color, so you really don't have to age it or anything. It's just pretty the way it is, but I might stamp on it. So this is exceptional resume paper. This is antique laid paper. I don't know. If they feel and look the same, I'll have to investigate that further later on. So there's that store. And then the very last store, as I was getting tired, my feet were starting to hurt. Let me adjust very quickly. There we go. Not much again. I think, what did I pay? I ended up paying $8.21, but that was because I got a couple books at the end and they were 50 cents a piece. So, but this little sticker, now's the time to find out what it looks like, huh? Underneath. It said it was like, what does it say on it? The Da Vinci Santa. That's what it said. Okay. I was trying to, I got the point that it was supposed to look like the Da Vinci artwork, you know, where the famous one where he's got the man all drawn out. This is Santa. Isn't that funny that we see this and everybody copies that style and it seems so obvious as a way to diagram things, but until Da Vinci did that, it was a new concept when he did it. Isn't that funny? It's pretty, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's one of those things that when somebody does it, you're like, aha, why didn't I think of that? But nobody had, which made him the master and the genius, right? Okay, so here we are. Here's Da Vinci Santa. Isn't he cute? He's actually in really good shape. I don't know that he ever got used, so he'll go in my collection. I think he's the cutest thing ever. And that's by Inka Dinka Doo. I'll show you that real quick in case you want to find one. 1106 is the number. And he looks to be about 3-inch square, give or take. I found these cute little ribbon flowers, ribbon roses that make great accents. In fact, some of these might make their way onto the front of that fall journal with that beautiful burgundy doily that I found last time. I grabbed these because I know I have these in my stash for my kids' albums. I grabbed these because I actually have a wallpaper border that has a similar style of cow on it. I assume they're just stickers. They're calling them decals, but I think they're just stickers. So when I do a farm journal or gardening country style journal, I will put that wallpaper in it and add these little cows. So that was cute. Most of the stuff was only 69 or 79 cents. And then I found these turkey stickers. Big ones and little ones. Cute, huh? Then I went over to the kids' books was the last place, and they had this little game book. So it has Sudoku, crosswords, and something else. What is it? Here's the master sheet. Oh yeah, the find a word thingamajiggies. Word to find. Yeah, so these, again, you take out the page and you can either add it into like a ring binder style or use it as ephemera in a pocket, or they're fun. Those are nice. And this one's real clean. Nobody wrote in it from what I could tell. Nice and new. And then this one is a budget book, so similar idea to the column paper, the accounting column paper for adding into journals. I just like things like this because with all the lines you can write on them, and it's just a nice petite size, so it will fit into smaller journals. And then the very last two things I found were these two books, and I really like the pictures, so guess what? These little sweet children are going to find their way into lots of journals. Aren't they the cutest? I had a journal I sold. It was called Sunday School Songs. If you want to see the flip through of that one, I think that one is on my Facebook page. And it was one of the ring binder series that I did, but it sold really fast. So, but you can see how I did it because the pictures in there were very similar. If you're interested, you can head over to Facebook. If I think of it, I can even link that video below in the description box, and then you can click and watch it on Facebook. Aren't they cute? Just the cutest, sweetest little happy faces. So I thought they would add a nice element. So that's what I found today. I'm going to take a second here and clean it all off and then be back with the journals. There we go. So I have a journal that I started 2 years ago. I'm laughing because I've been saying this about so many things. Apparently 2018, I was very productive, and then I don't know what happened in 2019. Well, I do. A lot of things happened in 2019, but not a lot of creating happened, and so now I'm kind of trying to catch up. So it is fun though, because this particular journal I got started and then it kind of went off in its own direction, creatively speaking, and it wasn't right, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. So after I did my 2 Christmas ones, that I did Christmas in July when I did the video on those 2, I sat down and looked at this and I figured out what the problem was. The problem was that it really wanted to be 2 journals, not 1 journal. And so as I was looking at it now, 2 years down the road, and having made a few more journals, I realized that I had 2 separate themes going on. So the first one, this is the one, my primary one. So I took out everything that didn't fit the theme of this one and I moved it over here, and so it's going to have a theme with a pumpkin. It's called The Little Pumpkin Book. No, this book is called The Little Pumpkin Book. So I'll be using some pictures out of here. Isn't that the cutest? And then I have some other pictures of these 2 little boys in the pumpkin patch, so I'll probably make pockets and stuff out of. This journal is practically done except for the binding. I found these flowers, and I also wanted to add them to the front, and I might add a book plate because I still need to give it a title. And this one is going to be called Give Us This Day. This one is just going to be called Pumpkin Patch Fun or something, and it needed an outside page. Everything in there I think is pretty well how I want it, other than I needed one to go on the outside. And I couldn't decide between whimsical pumpkins or these pretty fall leaves that have more of the color scheme, but they're not pumpkin themed. So it may end up being whimsical pumpkins. So the thing about these two journals is that my original idea, let me pull this apart. My original idea was I was trying to make a journal from a manila envelope. And I did. It's in there. You can hear it crackling. And I knew I wanted to use this fabric. And I had found this one time when I was out thrifting, so I knew I wanted that. So it's only a one signature journal. Then I had found this gorgeous little doily. See how it says bread? Can you see that? Yeah. See that? Well, I was going to wrap it around the outside and maybe tie it, but then as I was playing around with stuff, I decided that this would be better inside, as an inside pocket. And what I may do even is cut it down the middle so it can extend out fully to the edges, and then the signature will be right in between. But that just seemed like the right thing to do. And then in the Thrifting in the Woods video that I just recently put out there, I found this doily. So I think this will be perfect on the front. I also had some appliques. I'm not sure. Originally I thought maybe that this might be the thing to do. Or maybe I could still add one. I don't know. I'm not sure if they add or detract. Really, I'm not too sure about that. So, sorry, I'm still adjusting. Apologies. So maybe one or two, maybe not as many as I thought, but I really like this one, the green suede. And I really, really like this little gold one. But then I really like this doily. So we'll come up with something. I think maybe I might add a book plate that has the title on it. And put that maybe down here or something. I'm not sure. But then I also liked these guys. Too many elements again. I don't think I want them over here because I think this one's going to be too whimsical and cartoony and cutesy pie. And this one's going to be more traditional and pretty and nice artwork. So that's what I'm working on right now. I have all this stuff set aside, little embellishments and things I want to put in there for the pockets. I made a spare envelope out of that wallpaper that was on the front of the journal in the giveaway that was titled Devotion. And I used wallpaper. I cut out roses on that and put it on the cover. You can go back and check that out. I'll link that up in the cards if you haven't seen it yet because it was the giveaway prize, one of them. So I had a little bit left over and I made a little envelope out of that. And then here's some more random pages, ephemera. I always write myself copious notes because sometimes I have an idea but I can't remember what I wanted to do. So notes are very helpful, especially when you wait 2 years to come back and revisit a project. So give us this day, making a pocket with the oval cover. And then all of these are just very pretty, more traditional. I don't know how to define it. But just the artwork in there is a lot prettier. See, here's some more of that wallpaper. Just a little more realistic, I guess, is the word, and not as whimsical. So this will be realistic and pretty, and this one will be more lighthearted, and I think they'll both turn out really well, if I do say so myself. This one has the pretty paper, but it'll only be a one signature journal. See, here's one of those pages I was telling you about. This one wasn't from a gardening book, it was from a home decorating book, but feel it. Reach out, feel it. See how I demo for you that this is a thicker paper. Not quite cardstock, but not thin enough to be paper. So that's how this one's going. I may have to add another tab, but now I don't know if I have any more of that ribbon. So I think this one will turn out really nice. It's pretty much towards the end of completion, other than just getting it sewn together and then embellishing a few pages. So this one obviously will come embellished with all the pockets and fun stuff. And then I have my little bags, my cute little bags of more goodies. Got some definitions. And then I'm going to do a shaker pocket. Remember my, where I was showing you the shaker pocket filler for the shaker pocket packs? Still makes me laugh. So some of that I set aside and I made filler because I want to put a couple of shaker pockets, one in each journal here, and I made it fall themed. So that's gonna happen. Then I still have this little bit of ribbon that I also found thrifting up in the mountains. So that will get incorporated in there too. And then this one, I have this envelope that just came to us in the mail. So I'm going to use this as the cover. I don't know what fabric yet, but I will go through my stash. It's got a little snippet here. Guys, this is from the 1970s, came out of my mom's sewing box, and was on something that I used to wear as a child, as a wee babe. Anyway, let's see, is there anything else in here? There's some wallpaper. I'm not quite as far along with this one, obviously, other than the pages that I had already been pre-done for the other one that I took out to make this one more cohesive. But I have some wallpaper. I want to put this in there somehow. So this one will have brighter colors. I want to incorporate maybe some denim because it's kind of a little kid pumpkin patch feel. Here's how this one's coming along. And I really don't want this one so pretty, I don't think, but I had these pages I had already done and sewn lace on and things. So I really like this one, honestly. I love it with the fringe down here. I had done some interesting things. For instance, I had this recipe page and then I sewed it to this smaller page to make a complete page to fold. It was interesting to go back and see what I had done. It was like looking at somebody else's work. I have this pocket. This is Feedsack fabric. But yeah. So I guess this one does have a little bit more, some of the nicer, more traditional look to it, but it'll also be more whimsical because of the pumpkins. So, or maybe I need to make a third one. But here's what I really liked. I found these in a book. There's the gourd. Aren't those great? Those are perfect for this one with the pumpkin theme. I think I'll probably put that pumpkin paper as the outside cover. Pumpkin oat bran muffins. I love her. She's so cute. She's another one that I pieced together. There's Precious Moments on the back and Betsy Clark on the front. So yeah, I think this one will just have more kind of a children and childlike, light-hearted feeling in it. Here's another. See? That guy's funny. There's my little pumpkin guy, pumpkin head. Maybe I should put him this way. Maybe I will, because then you can see that side first when you're thumbing through. And then this one was the stew. Yeah. With the orange page there. So that's how it's coming along. So I like this. This is kind of a tuck spot belly band thing, and that's Feedsack fabric. This is an old doily I tea dyed. Well, actually, I think this one came off my daughter's outfit, and I tea dyed some of those doilies that I cut apart, and then I think this is vintage trim. I don't remember if I got that one from my mom's sewing basket or if I got that from somewhere else. There, you come back here. Here we go. So yeah, I'll be making pockets and maybe spraying some pages and putting this down with a spray adhesive, the wrapping paper. I find that helps it lay better and flatter. You just get a better surface. It doesn't wrinkle up on you like it would with Mod Podge. So that's where we are with that. I don't want to show you that. It's got stuff on it we shouldn't see. Okay, so yeah, I thought I could find those pictures though. From the other book that I was using. Oh yeah. There's a few little things. There we go. There's the boys. They're playing in the pumpkin patch. Aren't they the cutest? Playing with their little scarecrow, and he's scared. The little brother is scared of the scarecrow and the pumpkin patch, and then his big brother shows him not to be scared. But I think I may make pockets from those. I got another one of these little scraps of fabric. I've got some felt pumpkins. See, yeah, I can't put those flowers on the front. These were definitely meant to go over there. We'll see. I got the pumpkins. I got these little bits of cardstock, so I'm not sure. I may turn them into cards that I tuck in. I may make journal cards, cut them in half and make individual journal cards. I've got a green envelope to decorate for my dental office. I've got this is actually, it's got this beautiful image on it, but it's actually from a funeral service from a really long time ago. This I took off of a page. It's junked up, but I like the picture, and so it may be. I didn't like how I did the page, so I kind of just ripped it up. And then I have this. This has little owls on it. This one has seed packets on it. So there's just a little bit of everything here. And here's the shaker pocket filler for this one. And there will definitely be shaker pockets. That'll be fun to try because I have not made those before. And then this, I actually got this really pretty ribbon off of a bundle of, I think it was dishcloths last year. Yeah, and I like the color, and it says Happy Harvest, and there's a lot of this ribbon. So there you go. It's another example of finding things that you already have to use for your journals. So yeah. Alrighty, well I am going to cut this off here. Let me find that cute page. One more quick little thing. I'll do this before I close out, before I read from the book. I was wondering, I need to give you something pretty to look at. So this blank page. Here, let's look at this sweet girl. Here we go. I was wondering, since I'm not very good at tutorials and I'm also not very good at talking while I work on those craft with me's, I get very involved in what I'm doing, and I cannot form words to make complete sentences and thoughts because I'm busy creating. However, I think sometimes you might be interested in just watching me create. So my thought was I could turn on a camera from time to time, like maybe next time I sit down and do a lot of work on these, and I'll let it run at normal speed, but then on the playback I can speed it up. So it wouldn't be an hour or an hour and 15-minute long video. It could be like a 30-minute video, and then I'm going to attempt to do voiceovers. I know it's actually pretty easy. I did try it once and it didn't work too well, so I will try it again. But then I could do the voiceover after I'm done creating and explain to you what I'm doing. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that, if you think that would be a good idea, if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Today's was a day in the life kind of a video, so let me know what you think about that. If you're interested in seeing any more like that, I kind of wonder if something like that, a day in the life where I am out doing the thrifting or I'm doing other things and then I'm coming in and working, is that something that you're interested in? So if you could comment below, that would be really lovely. Kind of give me a direction in which to head. And now I will go find that book and read for you. Yeah. So this looked like a good one to end with. And the picture is just really pretty. It's a Swedish proverb that says, I'm going to zoom in. There we go. Fear less, hope more, eat less, chew more, whine less, breathe more, talk less, say more, love more, and all good things will be yours. And that's what I'm wishing for you all today, is that all good things will be yours. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun using pages from this book. And also with a theme of fall, again. I had that theme in my other video too. Just the theme of fall and Thanksgiving and gratitude always as the year starts to close out and wind down. I just think this is a good one to keep in mind. So that's it for today. Until my next video, I'm hoping that you will be inspired and do something creative today. See you next week. Bye-bye.